It's playtime with the Sleepy Boys.
I was with Colonel Hollis's group, a mercenary group called the Gunner. We were the only ones that came.
All right, so for those, let's get this out of the way. Let's do some fucking adult grown-up business before we get into this. We are going to be talking about the Zack Snyder Justice League. If you have not seen it and you don't want to hear spoilers, turn it off, because Jeff and I, we're not, this isn't Sleepy Boys movie review channel. Like, that's not what we're about. This is something that, like, with any of our superhero movies, like, this is the first one that's like come out since, other than Wonder Woman 84, which also we did not give a shit about spoilers. We held back a little bit, but just because I hadn't seen it, but at the same time I didn't care. So if you're the type of person that cares about spoilers, go watch it, come back, listen to this, make some popcorn, pour yourself a drink, because we're going to be getting into some nitty-gritty deep shit, because there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to talk about.
There are actually 4 hours and 2 minutes to unpack.
Yes, there is. So, with that being said, you have been warned. This is your one and only warning.
To add on to that, I mean, if for some reason you're annoyed about, like, oh, spoilers or things like that, well, one, we just gave you the warning, so screw off.
Yeah, this is your last, this is literally your last warning.
The entire point of this is also, we are fans. We are very big fans of comic books and the comic book culture and all this, and this isn't us giving a recommendation, a spoiler-free review. This is literally two super fans / friends talking about the damn movie, and you get to hear it. That's all it really is.
Did you even say we're super friends?
Well, Mark's not here, so yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be so pissed.
I love that we can put so for those of you who don't know, Mark's he's doing some family stuff tonight. He's at a family dinner.
Maybe he'll jump in while we're still talking about this. We don't know.
True, but what I love is that Mark's our editor, so we can throw little things in here and there just to fuck with him for when he listens to it later.
Drive him insane.
And that makes me happy.
But if we go a little too hard, he might not let us do this by ourselves again. All right, so I want to try to stay in the timeline of the movie the best that we can. With that, I know we'll jump ahead a little bit, or we'll forget, like, oh, this actually didn't happen here, or whatnot. It's a 4 hour and 2 minute fucking epic movie, so things might get a little out of order, but we'll try the best that we can to stay on task. So I think the best place to start is all the way back in 2017.
Well, I also think one thing we want to make sure we say right off the bat is the movie's good, go watch it. Our review's done. Bye.
Yes.
That's it. That's
for all the look, I'll be honest. I didn't think it was gonna matter. I really didn't. I have seen director's cuts before. I have watched all of Zack Snyder's different versions of Watchmen. They are all good. The regular theatrical version is really fucking good. So I didn't think a director's cut or a different version, like the original vision, I didn't think it was going to matter. I thought they were going to intercut some scenes that were cut, maybe see some of the original footage that was done. I did not think it was going to be so drastically different and by drastically different, I mean
It's a new
the
movie.
plot is different. The
Oh my God.
whole feel and direction of the movie is completely different. The way the movie looks, let's forget about the aspect ratio for a quick second. The color palette of the movie looks different.
Oh yeah.
Like, it is insane the amount
In case
of
the
stuff that
fans
was
don't know,
changed.
so in case the people who are listening to us right now don't know, they spent $70 million just on this
top
cut
of-
the movie.
On top of
that has
what was
nothing to do
already
with the-
done.
Exactly. So that should give you an idea of how different of a movie it is. And I do want to start off by saying this about the way I went into this movie. I wanted to like this movie. I want to like most superhero movies I see. So going into them, it's hard for me because a big part of me always wants to be like, oh, well, it was okay. Well, it was good, and I could see what they were doing. So I always force myself to
Which
be
is how my
harder.
reaction was to the original 2017 Justice League. I was like, I
Same.
see what
And
they were
actually-
trying to do. I didn't hate it. It wasn't
Absolutely.
great, but
I'm the exact same way. And to
I
the point
remember
where, like,
saying, I remember exactly what I said. I was like, it was dumb and quirky, and I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it.
right? I went into it and I was like, well, you have to try, you have to want to like it. And if you look at it this way and you look at it that way, honestly, I'm going to call it the Whedon version, just because if we're calling it the Snyder version, I'm going to call the other one the Whedon version.
That's fair.
Just for clarification purposes
The
mostly.
Josstice League.
But honestly, because of that movie, I have forced myself to start going into things go into it thinking it's going to be bad, and let yourself be surprised, because I realized I needed to be more critical. Otherwise, I'm not being
Justice.
fair to them.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to say that Justice League was the one movie where it's like I have to start being critical, but it was kind of just where it was just one of those things that we had just had so many superhero movies by 2017 that even with Marvel movies, my tolerance for origin films had changed. I'm like, I don't want
100%
origin films. I don't want to sit through an origin film.
So there's going to be parts of this review or this conversation or whatever you want to call it, where I'm going to be very hard on this. And and I think
hold on. I will say, as much as I love this movie, I fucking loved it. I watched it twice.
Same.
I have issues with it.
They're super fuck you to the screen.
I didn't outright do that, but there were little things that stuck with me till the end of the movie. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But there's only one thing that really sticks out to me in that, like,
Yes.
all right. Well, hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
Yes. So, all right. So, anyways,
So
let's start with this from while still addressing the the Josstice League. Let's just address this right away. Holy fucking shit! Did they do Ray Fisher dirty? Jesus,
that's one of my favorite things about
fucking
the Snyder
Christ!
Cut. And dude, I don't know if I'm actually no, I know I'm not a big Joss Whedon fan anymore. Because this blew up a lot of. He's just, I don't know if I enjoy him as a person. Well, I don't enjoy him as a person from what I've heard. But I feel like, thank you, Ray Fisher, for bringing a lot of important things to light.
I'm glad that he spoke up, because then it gave other people on set
Absolutely. Now, that being said, I still love Serenity. I still love Firefly. I still love
Buffy.
the Astonishing X-Men that he did. Buffy, of course. Angel, okay, but
still love Avengers.
Yeah, that's the thing is I look at Joss Whedon differently now. judge him.
Oh yeah, no. The thing is, I don't. This is one of the few things that like. I think that we benefit from somebody who works behind the camera. It's not like the first time I ever had a hard time separating the artist from the art was Bill Cosby. That was the first time where I was like, I don't want to listen to these albums anymore. Like,
dude, yeah, and that was
it was
a big
just
one.
upsetting. I also feel the same way about Kevin Spacey. I have a really hard time watching movies with Kevin Spacey still.
It's got to be a movie that I really, really, really love for me to still be able to watch it. For instance, and I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of this movie, I love Superman Returns. I can still watch that, but it's rough.
Yeah. But so anyways, holy shit. Zack Snyder made up for it with his Justice League.
Simply put, Whedon fucked up.
Oh
He
my
made
god.
the wrong choices.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Usually, because look, not everybody's gonna be batting 100. Not everything everybody does is gonna be amazing. But holy shit! Holy shit! What the fuck was he? Was he high while he was working on that movie? What the fuck was he thinking?
One thing if the fans don't know, the reason, so Snyder did Man of Steel. Snyder did Batman v Superman.
Christopher Nolan did Man of Steel.
Oh, really? I thought it was Snyder for some reason.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was Nolan. I'll look it up just to double check.
No. You're right. I do remember that. No, I remember, and you are right. But they brought Snyder in to do Batman v Superman, and Snyder was doing Justice League, and that's why we have his cut now. Is because Snyder had to leave.
Oh nope, sorry, I'm wrong. Zack Snyder was director.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
Christopher Nolan helped write the story.
Okay, I was gonna say I know Nolan was a part of it.
Yeah, Nolan has been like executive director or something for a lot of these.
I mean,
movies.
With the
or
success,
executive writer.
After the success they had with Batman Begins and that trilogy, let's see what they would do with that.
Right.
So for those of you who don't know, the reason Zack Snyder started the Justice League movie. Joss Whedon was brought in to finish it because halfway through, not even
halfway through. More than that, because they were in post production. They were in.
So was his child killed themselves like a halfway through, but he kept going until they got into post production, and he just couldn't do it anymore. So the thing is, his child committed suicide, and that's why he couldn't do it. That's also why at the end of the movie says, and I feel terrible because I don't remember his child's name.
Autumn.
But Autumn. The end of the movie says for Autumn.
Yeah, and God damn it, that hit.
Oh,
that hit hard.
Yeah. And that was really amazing. So, but the thing is, so obviously Zack Snyder had a very specific direction he wanted this to go and everything. And I would say it's like Picasso started a painting, and Picasso had it so close to done, was like, I just can't finish it. But hey, you know what? You're an artist too, and I really trust you. I literally want you to put this, this, and this in it. And
I don't even think it was Snyder's call.
For Whedon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Snyder didn't have a say who came in.
No,
I'm saying it's
Warner.
Like,
there, personally, in all honesty, there's no reason they needed to bring. I mean, now granted, I'm speaking as somebody that does not make movies, so I understand that once the filming is done, it's not like the director just goes home and is like, "Oh, I made a movie." I understand that they have a role once filming is done, but it still was like there was so much that was done. I don't understand why they brought in somebody and then had them do as many reshoots as they did. Like, why the fuck?
That's the point I'm trying to make here is it's like someone took a Picasso painting and was like, it's almost done, let's finish it. But in the end, it looks like a Da Vinci painting. Like, it goes from cubism to realism, which is, let's talk about it this way. It went from realism to cubism, which makes no
Da Vinci
sense.
figured out his time machine, and he was like, "Hey, I'm not going to be able to finish this painting, Van Gogh. Can you take over for me?"
Yeah, and Van Gogh with the surrealism, it looks nothing like it was supposed to. And to the point where, Britt, you pointed that out perfectly with just the lighting differences.
The lighting is completely different. The color is completely different.
It's insane how different it all is.
Let's not even. All right, let's bring it down even a little bit. Let's get it a little bit nitty gritty with character design. Or no, let's start right at the beginning as far as a mood setter. Let's start here at the beginning of the movie.
By the way,
2000.
if you want, I've got the. So by the way, it's also divided into different parts. And Brandon, I've got the part titles pulled up. So if you want, just let me know and I can tell you what part title and we can keep going. You know.
Perfect. Anyways, so starting just at the opening credits, 2017 has Superman on a cell phone video talking to some some fans, like young fans, and he's talking about the S, kind of setting up like, I'm Superman.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're talking about the Josstice League?
The Josstice League.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I've literally seen it once in theater with the guy that drew the Flash for the Super Friends cartoon show, and I never saw it again. That guy, by the way, was very not happy with the movie.
I'm not.
They ruined my character.
I'm not surprised. Anyways, so they started off a little lighthearted, and they're like, oh, it's you looking at fucking Henry Cavill's mustacheless, covered up face that just looks like Uncanny Valley, like PlayStation 3 graphics. Actually, that's rude to the PS3. PlayStation 2 video game upper lip graphic. God, how the fuck do you fuck that up so bad?
Like
Jesus
the difference
Christ.
in graphics between Jack and Daxter and Jack 3.
Yeah. So then you have that opening as opposed to the Zack Snyder one, literally opening up on Superman's death scream as he's dying from Doomsday. And
he's dying while killing Doomsday.
Yeah.
Literally, they're stabbed through with the same fucking spear bullshit.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I'm sorry.
You are literally...
And Superman was getting Doomsday with the spear. But anyway.
Yeah. And you're literally seeing the reverberation of like sound waves coming from, coming from Superman's mouth as he's screaming out, and it's covering the earth, and it's explained like as his scream is waving over the planet, the mother boxes start activating and turning on, because it turns out the reason why nobody came for the fucking mother boxes because Superman was alive and on the planet, and they're like, we are not going there.
Continue.